Hey guys, Bonehead here again, doing another Star Wars The Old Republic build. I had a few requests in one of my other videos for the Operative healing spec, so I thought I'd throw one together to show off what I use for it. So obviously Imperial Agent, Operative, and Medicine is obviously the main tree for the job. So there's a few points to put in the other trees as well, so I might as well get them out of the way, and then I'll go back to the medicine tree and work my way through it all. So first thing we want to do is here, 3 points into survival training under concealment. Increase all healing done and healing received by 3%. Next thing we want to pick up is in the lethality tree. I'll just grab here, increase our clarity by 2, deadly directive, and then lethality, 3 points into that. Increase range and tech crit chance by 3, so that's for your heals as well. And our clarity is for your how fast you can cast things, so it's always good just for those extra points. The rest of the points are going to be in the medicine tree, so I'll work my way through and we'll work our way up to the top. So incisive action is the first thing you'll grab. Reduce the activation time of Culto Injection and Culto Infusion by half a second. Gives Culto Injection a 100% chance to grant tactical advantage, which is fantastic because some of your later heals and things need tactical advantage for you to cast them. Culto Infusion needs tactical advantage as well, so this way, just having that, now when you do your Culto Injection onto someone to heal them, it's got a cast time, but does a very big heal. It's one of your biggest single target heals. It'll also give you tactical advantage ready to use a different ability right after it if you need to. Precision instruments we don't worry about. It's all about stopping and slowing down the enemy and things, so we're concentrating on healing and things. Imperial Education, 3 points into that, just increases your cunning, and so your cunning is what is your main stat for an operative, so you want to get that as high as you can. Same with your gear, you want to be focusing on that as well. Next level up here, Endorphin Rush, 2 points into it. Adrenaline Probe now immediately restores additional energy, so I didn't actually get this at first. I did have the points somewhere else on another tree or something for this one, but Adrenaline Probe, that it's got I think it's a 2-minute cooldown on it. But what'll happen is, as a healer, when you're in a dungeon or something, you need, like, if you run out of energy and you can't cast any of your heals, it can be game over for the whole thing. Your whole team will wipe. So having that Adrenaline Probe ready for those long fights or something where you just need that extra energy, having that where it gives you extra energy immediately is going to be good, plus then the tick of extra energy coming in. Next one here, Medical Consult, 3 points into that. Increase all healing dealt by 3% at all times, an additional 6% while tactical advantage is active. So that's going to work very well. So if you don't need to use your tactical advantage right away, just by building tactical advantage up, you'll be doing more heals with all your normal healing. Increases the duration of tactical advantage as well, so it'll last longer. Next one here, Surgical Steadiness, 2 points into that. Reduce the pushback suffered while activating healing, so you can't be interrupted from healing, which is good, and reduces the threat generated by heals because you don't want the enemies to focus you while you're the healer. Chem resistance I don't worry about, just damage reduction for yourself, and you're a healer. If you don't really need damage reduction, you can just heal yourself if you have to. So don't worry about that. Next level up here, Prognosis Critical, 2 points into that. Increase the crit chance of diagnostic scan by 24%. Diagnostic scan is quite weak compared to a lot of the other heals and things, and it's a channeled ability, which means you can't do anything. You just have to stand there for the full 3 seconds while you're casting it. But this will get boosts later on that I'll talk about. Culto Probe, this is our main awesome heal thing. It's basically you summon a little droid that flies around your companions. You can stack up to 2 times. and so you cast that on them, and they'll have a little probe flying around them, healing them periodically for 18 seconds. And so yeah, I'm basically spamming Culto Probes everywhere, just to keep using HOTS to like that to just keep everyone up on health. Then if everyone's getting heal over times, you'd have to focus a lot less on big instant heals to keep people alive. Sedatives, don't worry about. It's about sleep dart. When it wears off, then they deal less damage, which can work. With sleep dart is puts an enemy to sleep for 60 seconds. Doesn't work on droids, and it's you can only cast it from stealth. Which, I mean, one of the good things with Operative, as the stealth, you have the stealth ability still, even though you're not speccing into concealment. Especially with your in-combat stealth, if you get focused, you can actually force yourself into stealth, and then they'll stop attacking you, and you can reposition and things. And so you could come in with stealth and sleep dart someone to stop them from coming into the fight for a while, but it's not really worth it in the thing. So next level, patient studies. 2 points into this. Now this is where diagnostic scan gets good. So it increases the speed that it ticks by 30%. So now it's not a full 3 seconds anymore. It's like 30% less, so 2 and a bit. And diagnostic scan critical hits restore energy. So with your this was why I didn't actually have adrenaline probe originally, was because if you can balance between your Culto probes and using diagnostic scans, and you can see here it gets the boosted crit chance, and then your critical hits with it restore energy for yourself. So it's a very easy, free, small heal just to top up people in the group when you're not having to cast your other abilities. And all that's doing is, when you're casting it on people, is you're just going to be sitting there channeling that on anyone who needs a little bit of extra health, and it'll actually boost your energy back up. But that said, if you get in a tough fight for a long time against a bad boss or something, or the tank's having a hard time keeping the aggro and things like that, that might not be enough to keep your energy up. You might then need to pop that adrenaline probe to keep in the fight and keep it all going. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. So a lot of people don't use diagnostic scan, but just having that thing there with that energy restoration is going to be the winner for that. So yeah, whenever you don't need to do anything else, diagnostic scan is what your job is with as a healer. Next one here, medical engineering, 3 points. Each tick of Culto Probe, Culto Infusion, and Recuperative Nanotech has a 30% chance to grant tactical advantage. This effect cannot occur more than once every 9 seconds, and then every time it ticks, it'll reduce that 9 seconds by 1.5. So yeah, basically, as you're using your Culto probes and things, that's the thing you'll be using a lot. The Culto Infusion I don't really use, and Recuperative Nanotech is only when you need to heal everybody. So yeah, that'll be mainly for your Culto probes here. They'll be giving you the chance of a tactical advantage coming up, so you can use your tactical advantage abilities. So Culto Infusion is one of them, and then there's another one later on. Evasive Imperative we don't want. I don't worry about that one. You've got your evasion anyway, to get away if you have to, but you've also got your invisibility, so I don't really focus on that. Next level up here, Toxic Scan now removes negative mental effects and heals the target for 0, it says here, but it's a small amount. But that's a very, very important ability as a healer, to have that Toxic Scan ready. You'll see one of you guys in your group will get something like they'll get a burning effect on them or things, and some of these damage over times they get where they'll have like a flame on their body or something, can cause heaps of damage over time, and you want to get that Toxic Scan on them to wipe that that damage and get the healing on them again. So yeah, very good toxic scan. Next thing here, medical therapy. 2 points. Increase the healing dealt by periodic effects by 10% and surgical probe by 6. In addition, reduces the energy cost of recuperative nanotech, so that's fine as well. So this gives us surgical probe. So now surgical probe, that's our big tactical advantage, instant heal. So all these things that are giving you tactical advantage and everything, so is all for this surgical probe. So until you get surgical probe, when you're lower level, you want to be using Culto Infusion on that. Culto Infusion's not really that effective compared to you've got Culto Injection already, which does more healing as a base and doesn't need tactical advantage. So you don't really need to use Culto Infusion much. I don't use it at all. But once you get Surgical Probe, then you really don't need to use it, because Surgical Probe is your go-to tactical advantage instant heal. So it'll heal it, use tactical advantage, and then over here, Surgical Precision, once I click on that, increase the healing dealt by 15%, increases the max stack limit of tactical advantage, so now you can stack more tactical advantages on top of each other. In addition, Surgical Probe immediately re-grants tactical advantage if you use it on someone below 30% max health. So now, whatever you do, you don't want to be deliberately letting guys get below 30% max health so you can get that proc, because you won't really need it. But having that Surgical Probe there ready to go as an instant heal, just bang, there you go, will save people's lives in combat. So always have that Surgical Probe ready to go when you need it. Next thing up here, Med Shield. 2 points on that. Your Shield Probe has a 100% chance to heal you for an amount when it collapses. It's not much, but your Shield Probe is basically a 15-second shield that you put on yourself. If you do get focused by an enemy, you can pop that on yourself really quickly, and then get the tank to pull them off you. And so what that'll do is it'll shield you from the damage for 15 seconds and then give you a small heal at the end of it. Next one here, Accomplished Doctor, 3 points. Increase the critical healing bonus of Culto Injection, Culto Infusion and Recuperative Nanotech by 30%. So obviously, your better crits from those things is going to be good. Next one here, Surprise Surgery. Exiting stealth mode grants 2 stacks of tactical advantage. So this can work really good if you you pop into stealth, especially when if you do get focused in combat, you pop a combat stealth, and then when you come back out of stealth, you'll get 2 stacks of tactical advantage ready to throw down surgical probes on whoever needs healing really quickly. So that can be very, very good for the fight. Now 3 points here, Durable Meds. Increase the healing dealt by Culto Probe, Recuperative Nanotech by 9%. Additionally increases the duration of Recuperative Nanotech by 3 seconds, and reduces the energy cost of Culto Probe by 6. So now your Culto Probes are going to be cheaper to cast, so you can keep them on anyone who is lower on health. You just put a couple of Culto Probes on them, and they're going to slowly heal up over time, and then throwing down Diagnostic Scan at the end. If there's no one else that needs healing, you may as well throw a bit of Diagnostic Scan on them while the probes and they both heal at the same time then. And that'll unlock Recuperative Nanotech. So this is our big heal everybody in the group within 10 meters. So it's over 6 seconds. So you just throw that down, and it's a healing in a 10 meter area. So yeah, if you get the enemies throw down a lot of AoE and it's hitting everybody, you're throwing Culto Probes on everyone, and then if it's not enough, you can throw down that Recuperative Nanotech and heal everybody all up all at once. So yeah, that's all the points, I think. Is there something I've missed up in here that I didn't use? Actually, yes, I think I did decide to go with Sedatives after all on that one. Did I? Definitely didn't want that one, definitely didn't want that one, or that one. So yeah, I think it was I think it's this with the sleep dart, with the planning that I was talking about before. Yeah, I've gone on to that with those last few points. So you see here, when sleep dart wears off, the target it's reduced damage for 10 seconds when they attack. So yeah, what you can do is, the thing that you can do with that is when you are stealthed in before combat, you can actually put the sleep dart on somebody, and that'll keep them out of the fight for 60 seconds. So if there is a group of enemies, you can sneak off to the one furthest away from everybody, throw them into a sleep, while the whole group focuses down the rest of the group, and you don't get interrupted by that person or by that other enemy in the group. So that's where the last points go to, which is quite funny, because I was just saying you probably don't really need it, but I mean that's where the last points will go. There's nowhere else to really put them, so I'll whack them on sedatives for that opportunity for when that happens. And so yeah, there you go, that's the build. So yeah, focusing basically on Culto Probes and Diagnostic Scan. Then the Culto Probes will also be giving you tactical advantages. So you can throw down your surgical probe for that instant heal. If someone needs a really big heal, then you want to cast your Culto Injection, and which gets boosts all around the place in here. So there's a lot of boosts for the Culto Injection and things as well. And yeah, avoid Culto Infusion, because it's not really very good compared to what you do get for the rest of it. And if you're running out of energy, start spamming that diagnostic scans on everything. And if you're really running out of energy, then Adrenaline Probe. But remember, it's got a 2-minute cooldown, so only when you really need it do you want to pop that. But yeah, I've had fights before where I didn't have that, and same as with my Sith Sorcerer healing, and being in a big fight, run out of mana, and yeah, that's it, game over. No one's getting heals. Then everyone wipes and rinse and start all over again. So yeah, make sure you always have enough energy. So yeah, that's the whole build. Tell me what you think about it. Any ideas on improvements? I've researched quite a bit of it and everything, and I've played with this spec and I've enjoyed it quite a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Bonehead out.